Welcome back, everyone, to the English Hub. This is David, and today I feel like a brand new man. Why? Because my apartment is clean. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, pigs can fly, miracles do happen, and my apartment is actually sparkling.
You're welcome. I helped you clean it. Because, let's be honest, David, it was not just a little messy. It looked like Netflix, pizza boxes, and your Labrador had declared war on your living room.
Excuse me? That was artistic chaos. But okay, fine. Jess saved the day. And it was just in time for my birthday party. I mean, who doesn't want to celebrate surrounded by luxury cars, Labradors, and the smell of pizza?
Don't forget the healthy snacks I brought. Someone has to balance out your pizza lifestyle, David. If it were up to you, you'd eat pepperoni for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And what's wrong with that? But yeah, thank you, Jess. You know, you should actually start a cleaning business. You'd make millions.
Or maybe you could just pay me for the cleaning service with one of your luxury cars.
Okay, let's not go crazy here.
All right, enough about cleaning wars. Dear listeners, wherever you are right now, whether you're at home, at the gym, on a bus, cooking dinner, or even lying in bed, welcome. This is not a boring English lesson. We're here to laugh, chat, and maybe, just maybe, learn something new about life and English.
So grab a cup of coffee or tea if you're like Jess, light a candle if you want to get cozy, and just relax.
Exactly. Think of this podcast as hanging out with two friends, one with a yoga mat and one with a Labrador.
And today our topic is something we all love, hate, and argue about: money.
Yes, money, money, money. It makes the world go round. And let's be honest, it makes David buy too much pizza.
Guilty as charged. But don't worry, we're not going to lecture you. We're here to share stories, jokes, and tips about money management without making it sound like a math class.
So stay with us, have fun, and maybe by the end of this episode, you'll discover how to manage your money better. Or at least how to avoid spending all of it on Netflix and pizza.
Hey, Netflix and pizza are investments.
All right, let's dive in.
All right, so Jess, why are we even talking about money today? I mean, I thought podcasts were supposed to be about, deep philosophy or true crime or at least Labradors.
Because money is a crime sometimes. When you open your bank app at the end of the month and see zero, or worse, -0.
Oh, don't remind me. Last month I checked my account and thought the app was broken. Nope, it was just my pizza budget running away from me.
That's exactly why we chose this topic. Look, autumn is here, summer's gone, and people usually start thinking more seriously about their future, their goals, and, of course, their finances.
True. Also, let's be honest. Los Angeles is not the cheapest place to live. Every time I park my car, I feel like I just bought a small island.
Meanwhile, I'm on the bus, saving money, saving the planet, and also saving myself from parking tickets.
Yeah, eco queen, but honestly, money management is something everyone needs. Students, professionals, teachers, even business owners like me.
Wait, especially business owners like you. Don't pretend you don't sometimes buy random gadgets just because it'll help the business.
Hey, that coffee machine was a business investment. My Labrador approves.
Of course he does. But seriously, we wanted to talk about this because money is such a universal topic. It doesn't matter if you're learning English in Europe, Asia, South America, or right here in California. Everybody has to deal with money.
Exactly. And not just deal with it, but also manage it. Otherwise, money manages you.
Ooh, that's deep. Did you read that in a business book?
No, I just invented it right now. Somebody write it on a t-shirt.
See, listeners, that's another reason We both have our own money struggles and lessons. David with his pizza lifestyle, and I with my eco-friendly but always buying yoga mats problem.
Seriously, how many yoga mats does one person need?
One for every mood. But here's the point. We're not perfect. We're just like you. We make mistakes, we overspend, we laugh at ourselves, and we try to learn from it.
Yeah, so today you're not just going to hear rules, you'll hear stories. Our wins, our fails, and maybe some tricks that actually work.
And hopefully, by the end of this episode, you'll feel motivated to look at your own wallet and maybe tell your money, hey, I'm the boss here.
Unless you're like me, in which case your money just laughs at you.
All right, let's start with the basics. What money means to us personally and how we think about it. But before we jump in, let's give our listeners a little preview. What's on today's money menu, David?
Money menu? Sounds like I'm already hungry. But okay, so today we're serving number 1, personal money stories. The good, the bad, and the oops, I spent my rent money on Netflix.
Oh, you mean your stories. Don't worry, I'll share mine too. Like the time I tried to save money by buying cheap yoga pants online, and they ripped during my first class. Very spiritual experience.
That's not yoga, Jess. That's free entertainment for the whole studio.
Number 2, we'll look at some famous rules and ideas from books on financial literacy. Don't worry, we'll keep it fun. This is not a classroom, so no boring lectures or PowerPoint slides.
Yeah, we promise. No tests, no homework, just some useful wisdom like pay yourself first and don't spend $200 on sneakers if you only run once a year.
Exactly. Number 3, we'll confess our biggest money mistakes. Spoiler, David has a long list.
Excuse me? It's called a financial adventure.
And number 4, we'll share some practical tips and life hacks for managing money today in 2025 when everything seems more expensive, except, unfortunately, our salaries.
Yeah, inflation is real. My pizza used to cost $10, now it costs my soul.
So, listeners, you'll get a mix of stories, laughs, useful advice, and maybe even some inspiration to finally make a budget.
Or at least you'll learn what not to do. Like, don't give your Labrador your credit card.
Wait, what?
Long story, we'll get to that.
All right, let's dive into the first part, our personal money stories.
All right, let's start with something positive. My first real money success story. And no, it's not about selling pizza boxes on eBay. So picture this. I was about 23, just starting out as a business English trainer. I got my very first big salary from one company. And when I say big, I mean big for me at the time. It wasn't millions, but compared to my usual pocket change, it felt like I'd won the lottery.
How much are we talking? Come on, don't leave us hanging.
Okay. It was $2,000 for 1 month.
That is a lot when you're 23. I mean, at that age, I was still counting coins at the supermarket and praying my card wouldn't scream, declined.
Exactly. So when that money hit my account, I felt like a king. Like, don't talk to me, peasants. I'm basically Jeff Bezos now.
Oh no, I can already imagine what you did next.
Yup, I did something very, very smart. I actually saved it.
Wait, what? That doesn't sound like you at all. Where's the pizza story? Where's the Netflix subscription upgrade?
Hold on, I'll get there. But the first thing I did was put half of it into savings. My dad told me, David, if you don't save now, you'll never save. And for once in my life, I listened.
Wow, applause for young David.
Thank you. The other half, well, let's just say that's when I discovered the luxury of eating pizza that wasn't on discount.
That's your definition of luxury living. Forget relax, forget yachts. For David, it's full-price pizza.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Saving that first $1,000 gave me such a boost of confidence. I thought, okay, maybe I'm not just a broke English teacher. Maybe I can actually build something. And that mindset carried me into starting my own business later.
That's really inspiring. And you know what? That's the trick with money. It's not just about the numbers, it's about how it makes you feel. Saving even a little makes you feel more in control.
Exactly. And also, it makes pizza taste even better when you know your savings account is safe.
All right, now my turn. My first money success wasn't a salary. It was saving money on transportation.
Oh no, here comes the I love buses story.
Yes, you know me too well. When I moved to LA, everyone said, you need a car. You can't survive here without one. But cars are expensive, insurance, gas, parking tickets, and I wanted to be eco-friendly. So I told myself, Jess, you're gonna beat the system. You'll live in LA without a car.
That sounds like a TED Talk waiting to happen.
Maybe. And guess what? It worked. I've been taking buses for years, and when I calculated how much I saved compared to my friends, it was thousands of dollars. Thousands!
Okay, respect. But you also spent thousands of hours waiting for buses.
Touché. But still, that was my first real success moment with money. It taught me that sometimes saving is not about suffering. It's about making a smarter choice for yourself.
And in your case, also saving the planet.
Exactly. So between your pizza savings and my bus savings, we basically saved the world.
Listeners, take notes. Whether it's your first salary, your first investment, or just deciding not to buy a car, your first money win is something you'll never forget.
And it sets the stage for how you handle money later, hopefully with fewer pizza boxes on the floor.
Hey, low blow, Jess. All right, confession time. If my first success was saving money, then my biggest mistake was, well, spending money. And not just spending, blowing it like a Hollywood producer on opening night.
Oh no. What did you buy, David? Don't tell me it was another coffee machine.
Worse, a drone.
A drone?
Yes. Look, it was 2018. Drones were the hot new thing, and I thought, I'm a businessman. I need aerial shots of my office. Imagine the Instagram content.
Please tell me you didn't.
I did. I spent $1,500 on that thing. I told myself it was an investment in marketing.
And how many videos did you film?
One.
One?
Yes, one video. And then I crashed it into a tree.
Oh my God.
True story. My Labrador was chasing it. I panicked, lost control, and bam. That was the end of my $1,500 investment.
So basically you bought the world's most expensive 30-second video.
Exactly. Lesson learned, never call an impulse buy an investment.
Listeners, this is what not to do.
Okay, your turn, Jess. Surely Miss Yoga and Smart Choices has also made a money mistake.
Oh, absolutely. Mine wasn't as dramatic, but still painful. So, remember when I told you I save money by taking the bus?
Yes, Saint Jessica, protector of the environment.
Yes, you know me too well. One day I thought, maybe I should invest this saved money into something useful, something healthy, something future-oriented. So I bought a lifetime gym membership.
Oh no.
Oh yes, I paid in advance for 3 years, thousands of dollars, because I thought if I pay, I'll definitely go.
Let me guess. You didn't go.
Exactly. I went like 5 times.
So each workout cost you, what, $200?
Pretty much. And the funniest part, I still did yoga at home with YouTube videos. The gym became this big, expensive guilt trip in my bank account.
Okay, I admit your mistake is even worse than my drone. At least I had fun crashing mine.
At least I didn't almost kill a tree with my investment.
Touché.
But see, that's the point. Money mistakes happen to everyone. Sometimes it's a drone, sometimes it's a gym membership, sometimes it's, well, 12 yoga mats.
Okay, so after all these adventures with money, drones, gyms, yoga mats, what did we actually learn from it all? Number one, never trust your brain when it says, this is an investment, if you're standing in a store with your credit card in your hand.
Exactly. If the word investment is just your excuse for buying something shiny, it's probably not an investment.
My second lesson, don't make big money decisions when you're excited, tired, or hungry, especially hungry.
Yes, never shop hungry. That's how you end up with 5 packs of cookies and a blender you'll never use.
And a drone.
For me, the big lesson was don't pay for the future version of yourself. You know that voice that says, in the future, I'll be more disciplined, more sporty, more responsible. Yeah, she never showed up.
Oh, I know that voice. Mine usually says, future David will totally cook healthy meals at home. And then future David just orders some fast food delivery.
So the smarter way is start small. Test your habits before spending big money. Like, try 1 month at the gym before buying 3 years in advance.
Or rent a drone for a day instead of buying one for $1,500.
Exactly. Small steps, less regret.
And I think another lesson is money mistakes aren't the end of the world. They're just, well, expensive teachers.
Yes, every mistake is basically a class you paid for. Maybe a very overpriced class, but still a lesson.
In my case, it was Drone School 101, How to Crash in 30 Seconds, tuition $1,500.
And mine was gym economics. Pay $2,000 to discover that you actually prefer YouTube.
See? Education is everywhere.
So, listeners, if you take one thing from this, forgive yourself for money mistakes, but make sure you learn from them. That way, you don't repeat the same $2,000 lesson twice.
Unless it's food. Then you can repeat it daily.
You're hopeless. All right, so after our funny stories, let's get serious for a second. What are some basic rules of money management that actually work?
Yes, the first rule is never go to your supermarket when you are hungry.
Almost. But seriously, the first classic rule is the 50-30-20 rule.
Sounds like a workout plan. Do 50 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 20 squats.
No, David, it's about how you divide your income. 50% goes to needs, rent, food, bills. 30% goes to wants, Netflix, pizza, shopping. 20% goes to savings or paying debts.
Okay, so if I earn $100, I spend $50 on boring stuff, $30 on fun stuff, and $20 I save, or try to save.
Exactly. And honestly, even if you can't do it perfectly, just trying to stick to this rule makes a big difference.
So my mistake was putting 80% on pizza, 20% on Netflix, and 0% on savings.
Yes, that's not 50-30-20. That's 100% disaster.
Okay, what's next?
The second rule, track your expenses.
Ah, you mean writing down every time I spend $5 on coffee?
Yes, and when you see it all on paper or in an app, you realize, wow, I spend $150 a month just on coffee.
Wait, people spend that much?
You probably spend even more if we count pizza.
Touché.
Tracking expenses helps you see where your money goes. Sometimes it's not that you don't earn enough, it's that you don't notice the little leaks.
Like me buying business gadgets that are actually toys.
Exactly.
All right, and rule number 3?
The most important one. Have an emergency fund, or as we say in English, a rainy day fund.
Oh, like money for when it rains and you need to buy an umbrella?
Not exactly. It's money you keep for unexpected things. Your car breaks, you lose your job, or your dog decides to eat your shoes.
So basically, life.
Exactly. The experts say we must keep an emergency fund, like ideally 3 to 6 months of living expenses just sitting there for the uh-oh moments.
Yeah, that magical fund you hope you'll never touch, but feel like a genius when you actually need it.
Right. It's that financial superhero cape waiting in your savings account. Unexpected car repair? Boom, covered. Job loss? You're safe for a while. Cat eats your headphones again? You've got backup cash for new ones.
Wait, your cat eats headphones?
Let's not talk about it. She's got expensive taste. But seriously, having that cushion isn't about luxury, it's about peace of mind.
Totally. Because emergencies always show up uninvited, like your weird uncle at a family party.
Exactly, and they never come when it's convenient. You never hear, hey, your car broke down, but don't worry, payday's tomorrow.
Nope, it's always surprise, flat tire on a Sunday night, and your account balance is $7.52.
That's why the emergency fund is like your quiet, dependable best friend, the one who's always there when things go wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't judge, doesn't complain, just sits there patiently waiting to save your financial life.
And for anyone thinking 3 to 6 months, that's impossible, relax. You don't build it overnight, you start small.
Even saving $10 or $20 a week adds up faster than you think. The point is to start, not to be perfect.
Right, it's about building the habit of security, not just the number. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Boring, but it keeps disaster away.
Financial hygiene. Brush your budget twice a month.
Exactly. And hey, once you have that fund, you sleep better, you worry less, you don't panic when life throws a curveball.
And that feeling, knowing you're covered, is better than any fancy purchase.
Amen to that. It's not glamorous, but it's freedom.
And freedom, my friends, is priceless. Emergency fund first, drone second.
Listeners, write that down. 50-30-20, track your expenses, and build an emergency fund. Those 3 rules are the foundation of money management.
And if you follow them, maybe you'll avoid making the same expensive mistakes we did.
Exactly.
But let's be honest, even if you do make mistakes, at least you'll have funny stories for your future podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right, so we've talked about our money stories, our mistakes, and some basic rules. But you know what really helped me change the way I think about money? Books.
Of course, books. You can't talk about money without mentioning the ones that mess with your brain in the best possible way.
Totally. Some of them make you feel rich just by reading the title. Like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I remember reading it and thinking, wait, so I'm supposed to make money work for me, not chase it like it's a bus I'm always late for?
Yeah, that's a good one. I remember I felt like a billionaire after reading it.
Exactly. Kiyosaki basically said, stop being an employee, start being an investor. And I was like, cool. But first, let me invest in coffee because I can't process this right now.
Yeah, he's all about mindset. Poor dad says, I can't afford it. Rich dad says, how can I afford it? It's all about training your brain to see opportunities, not limits.
Right. It's one of those books that makes you question everything you thought you knew about money. Like maybe the smartest thing isn't just getting a promotion. Maybe it's learning how money actually moves.
And speaking of brains, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel is next level. It's like therapy for your wallet.
True. It's not about spreadsheets or investing hacks. It's about your feelings. Because apparently, money decisions are emotional. Who knew?
Yeah, like when you say, I'm treating myself, and your credit card says, you've been treating yourself for 6 months straight.
Guilty. But that book hits hard with ideas like wealth is what you don't see. Not the car, not the clothes, but the savings no one notices.
Exactly. The quiet, invisible kind of rich. The my bills are paid and I'm chill kind of rich.
I love that. Then there's Your Money or Your Life. That one's deep. It makes you realize that every dollar you spend is actually your time.
Yeah, like if you earn $20 an hour, that $100 jacket isn't just money, it's 5 hours of your life. Suddenly that add to cart button feels heavier.
I know. I once read that and thought, I'm not giving 3 hours of my life for a glittery notebook I'll never use.
Hey, at least it's glittery. But yeah, that book really flips the way you look at value. It's not, can I afford this, but is this worth my life energy?
Yes. And then Atomic Habits. Not a money book, but oh boy, it might as well be.
100%. Because no financial plan works without discipline. You can't just decide to save money. You've got to build the habit of saving.
Exactly. James Clear basically says, small habits lead to big changes. You don't need to make huge moves. Just start with 1%.
Yeah, like save $1 today, be slightly less broke tomorrow.
I love that. And it's true. You don't suddenly become financially wise. You train for it, bit by bit, like building muscle.
Except your financial six-pack is a healthy savings account.
Yes, and maybe a little less anxiety when your phone buzzes with a bank notification.
Yeah, exactly. These books, they don't just teach you about money. They teach you how to think differently.
Mindset, emotions, habits, it's all connected. You read them and suddenly your spending choices start to make sense.
Or at least you realize why they don't.
True. So, listeners, if you want to level up your money game or at least stop fighting with your wallet, start with these.
And don't worry, you don't need to buy them all at once. Libraries exist.
Exactly. Free knowledge, the best investment of all.
And if you don't like books, you can just keep listening to us. We'll give you the highlights.
Exactly. Education plus entertainment. Okay, now listeners, grab your notebooks and write down all we talk about. I'm just kidding. That was funny. Okay, now let's talk about some golden principles from classic money wisdom. These are the ideas that never get old.
Golden principles? Sounds fancy. Do we need crowns or robes?
No robes, David. Just common sense that works. First principle, invest in yourself.
Ah, finally, something I can do legally without my accountant yelling at me.
Exactly. This means learning new skills, taking courses, reading books, improving your health, anything that increases your value in life or career.
So basically, Netflix counts if I watch The Office in English?
Only if you take notes on the business strategies of Michael Scott. But seriously, investing in yourself pays off much more than fancy gadgets.
Lesson learned. Next principle.
Live below your means. Don't spend all you earn. Save, invest, think long term.
Easy for you to say, Jess. You take the bus and save money on parking tickets while I have a dog and Range Rover.
Exactly. And the principle applies to everyone. You don't need the latest phone, the trendiest shoes, or the biggest pizza.
Wait, biggest pizza doesn't count. I feel personally attacked.
No, David, it doesn't count.
Okay, fine. Live below your means. Noted.
And the third golden rule, avoid bad debt.
Ooh, tell me about that.
Bad debt is any debt you take that doesn't create value for you, like expensive credit cards, loans for fancy gadgets, or impulsive purchases.
Ah, so that drone I bought, total bad debt.
Exactly. Whereas good debt can be things like student loans, business loans, or a mortgage that helps you build wealth.
Got it. So if I borrow money for a sushi, I'm doomed.
Precisely. Stick to good debt only.
All right, let me summarize these golden rules for our listeners. Invest in yourself, learn, grow, become awesome. Live below your means. Don't let your money run faster than you. Avoid bad debt. Don't let impulsive purchases ruin your life.
Perfect summary, David. And if you remember these three things, you'll already be ahead of most people.
Even ahead of me. Sometimes I follow these rules. Sometimes I follow my Labrador's advice.
Well, as long as your Labrador doesn't handle your credit card, you'll survive.
Touché, Jess.
So, listeners, these are timeless principles, ancient, classic, and still totally relevant in 2025.
Golden, indeed.
All right, now that we've covered the golden rules, let's get practical. How do we actually track our money?
Oh, this is where it gets tricky. I've tried everything. Apps, spreadsheets, even a notebook.
That's classic, David. Okay, let's go one by one. First, budgeting apps.
Like those fancy apps that send notifications every time I spend $5 on coffee?
Exactly. Apps like Mint, YNAB, or Pocket Guard. They can automatically track your income and expenses, set goals, and even remind you if you're overspending.
That sounds helpful, but also scary. Like having a tiny accountant in my phone judging my life choices.
True, but for people who love tech and want automation, apps are amazing.
Okay, next.
Next, spreadsheets. Excel, Google Sheets, super flexible. You can create your own categories, formulas, and charts.
Ah, yes, the classic, I will make the perfect spreadsheet and finally be organized plan.
Yes, but it works if you actually update it regularly. The problem is, many people stop after the first week.
Guilty. I made a spreadsheet last month and forgot my password.
Okay, last option, good old notebook. Simple, low tech, cheap. Just write down every expense and income.
So basically, paper and pen, like medieval money management.
Yes, but it works. Writing things down helps you see patterns, and there's no app crashing, no updates, no password issues.
I can imagine my Labrador helping me with that one. Dropping the notebook on the floor, chewing the pen. Very effective.
Classic, David. But seriously, listeners, the key is consistency. Apps, spreadsheets, or a notebook, it doesn't matter which one. Choose what works for you and stick to it.
And maybe leave the drone out of the budget for a while.
Definitely.
So, to summarize, apps are high-tech, automated, sometimes judgmental. Spreadsheets are flexible, fancy, sometimes forgotten. Notebook is simple, reliable, chewable by dogs.
Perfect summary. Pick your tool and start tracking. Your future self and maybe your savings account will thank you. All right, so we've covered the big rules, apps, spreadsheets, but now let's talk about small habits that can actually save you a lot of money over time.
Small habits.
First one, making coffee at home.
Ah, yes. Instead of spending $5 every morning, I could spend $50 once to buy a fancy espresso machine, then $5 on coffee beans. Wait, that doesn't sound cheaper.
You have to balance it. Home coffee is usually much cheaper than buying from Starbucks every day. Over a month, you can save hundreds of dollars.
Wow, hundreds?
Exactly. Second habit, compare prices before buying. Don't just buy the first thing you see. Check different stores or online.
Oh, like when I bought that drone and later saw it was $500 cheaper on another website?
That's called an expensive lesson in comparison shopping.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. Mistakes are my teachers.
True. And third habit, plan your shopping. Make a list and stick to it. Don't wander around the store getting surprise items because they're on sale.
Ah, the classic impulse buy. I'm a world champion in that.
Yes, David. And the problem with impulse buys is that they add up. One small gadget here, one snack there. Suddenly, your savings account is crying.
Literally crying. I've seen my bank app flash red like it's having a panic attack.
Exactly. So these three habits, coffee at home, comparing prices, and planning your purchases, might seem small, but over time they make a big difference. And maybe even save enough for a small emergency fund so your Labrador doesn't accidentally cause a financial crisis. Remember, listeners, it's the little things every day that build a strong money habit. Big rules are important, but small, consistent actions make the real difference.
And if you're like me, your mistakes will just make the story funnier.
Exactly. So start small, track your spending, and celebrate tiny victories. All right, now let's tackle a topic that scares a lot of people: credit cards and debt.
Ah, yes. The evil plastic that whispers, buy now, worry later.
Exactly. But here's the thing, credit cards aren't evil if you manage them wisely.
Wise management. That sounds boring. I like my chaos.
Well, chaos is expensive. Rule number one, always pay your balance in full if you can. Avoid interest. That's the real trap.
Ah, so no more minimum payment trick to make the bank rich while I starve. Got it.
Exactly. Minimum payments are a debt trap. You'll pay much more in the long run.
Okay. What about emergencies? Sometimes I don't have enough cash.
Then it's okay to use a credit card responsibly, but make sure you have a plan to pay it back quickly and always track your spending.
Tracking. again. Got it. So my phone app or spreadsheet will be my accountant and therapist.
Perfect description. Rule number 2, avoid bad debt. Don't use credit cards for impulsive purchases, gadgets, or luxury items you don't need.
So the drone would definitely fall under bad debt.
Exactly. And gym memberships paid in advance, also bad debt. Rule number 3, use debt strategically. Good debt can help you build wealth, like student loans for education, mortgages for property, or a business loan for investment.
So debt isn't evil. It's just like fire. Useful if you control it, dangerous if it burns your house down.
Perfect metaphor. And one last tip, set up automatic payments if you can. That way you never forget and avoid late fees, stress-free.
Automatic payments. Genius. My brain loves delegation.
Exactly. Managing debt without stress is all about planning, tracking, and smart decisions. Not magic, just consistent habits.
So, to survive in the credit card jungle, pay balances in full, avoid bad debt, use good debt strategically, and automate when possible.
Perfect summary. And remember, even if you make a mistake, learn from it. Don't let it ruin your financial journey.
And maybe leave the drone and pizza purchases out of the plan.
Yes, definitely leave them out. All right, let's talk about something that affects everyone: inflation and economic crises.
Ah, yes, the scary words that make my Netflix subscription feel like a luxury item.
Exactly. Inflation makes everything more expensive, and crises can hit your income unexpectedly. The key is to adapt your finances.
Adapt. Like switching from premium Netflix to standard because the bills are rising.
Exactly. Small adjustments matter. First, review your budget regularly. What worked last year may not work today because prices change.
So, my treat yourself fund for Netflix snacks might need a little cut. Sad, but necessary.
Yes, prioritize essential expenses and adjust discretionary spending.
Okay, got it. What else?
Second, increase your savings and emergency fund if possible. Crises are unpredictable, so having extra cash gives you security.
I see. So, fewer streaming marathons, more streaming my bank balance for happiness.
Exactly. Third, consider inflation-proof investments. Not just keeping money in cash, think savings accounts with interest, bonds, or diversified investments.
Investing while I keep watching Netflix. Multitasking at its finest.
Yes. And finally, reduce debt whenever possible. During crises, high-interest debt can become a huge burden.
Ah, so Netflix may get cheaper, but debt never does. Got it.
Exactly. Adapting your personal finances is about flexibility, awareness, and smart planning. Even small changes can protect you from big shocks.
So, to survive inflation and crises, review your budget often, increase savings, consider safe investments, reduce debt.
Perfect summary. And remember, a little humor and perspective help too. Like laughing at how your favorite series suddenly costs more than your coffee.
Yes, and if Netflix raises the price again, maybe we'll start binge-watching money-saving tips instead.
Smart idea. All right, listeners, now let's talk about new ways to make money. Because sometimes your salary alone isn't enough. Or maybe you just want more Netflix subscriptions.
Exactly. More income equals more series. So, first option, freelancing.
Yes, freelancing is flexible. You can work online, take projects in your field, and get paid for skills you already have.
So, basically, get paid to do what you love. Or at least pretend you love it while avoiding another Zoom call from the boss.
Exactly. And platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or TopTal make it easier to find clients worldwide.
All right, next, investments, stocks, ETFs, real estate, putting your money to work.
Yes, the idea is simple. Instead of letting your money sit idle, invest it smartly to grow over time. But remember, all investments carry some risk.
So, no investing in buy 10 drones and hope they multiply magically.
Right, that's not how it works.
And the third new method, cryptocurrency, the wild west of finance.
Yes, crypto can be exciting, but it's volatile. Prices can skyrocket or crash while you're binge watching Netflix.
So it's like investing in drama series. High risk, high emotion.
Exactly. The principle is only invest what you can afford to lose, do your research, and don't panic.
Got it. Freelance for flexibility, invest smartly for growth, and maybe try crypto, but don't cry if your Bitcoin goes down while your Netflix subscription goes up.
Exactly. New ways to earn are great, but they work best when combined with the old rules: budgeting, saving, and smart spending.
So you can have your series, your savings, and maybe even buy that luxurious subscription without stress.
Exactly. Balance is key. And little by little, your money starts working for you instead of Netflix working your wallet.
All right, listeners, now let's talk about something tricky. Social media and the pressure to look successful.
Yes, it's easy to see people online with fancy cars, big salaries, perfect homes, and feel like you're behind.
Especially when your luxury lifestyle is just upgrading Netflix to HD.
Exactly. First rule, don't compare your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. People post their best moments, not their bills, debts, or late night stress.
So, my Netflix binge doesn't count as falling behind. Good, that's a relief.
Yes, second tip, define your own success. What matters to you, not to Instagram? Maybe it's saving for a trip, paying off debt, or just finally finishing a series without guilt.
So instead of worrying about someone else's mansion, I can feel proud of my carefully curated streaming queue.
Exactly. Third, limit scrolling. Social media can make you anxious or impulsive, especially with ads for things you don't need.
Like that time I almost bought a $200 gadget just because an influencer said it changed their life.
Yes, awareness and moderation are key. Social media is a tool, not a measure of your worth.
So, to survive the social media pressure, remember everyone posts only the highlights. Define your personal success, limit scrolling, and impulsive reactions.
Perfect summary. And if you follow these rules, you can enjoy social media and maybe laugh at ridiculous influencer trends without stressing about money or status.
Exactly. Plus, you'll have more time to watch Netflix responsibly.
And maybe even save some money while doing it.
All right, listeners, now let's talk about how our families influence our money habits.
Yes, our first experiences with money usually come from home. How our parents handled it, what they taught us, consciously or unconsciously.
For me, well, let's just say I got a lot of lessons. My dad always said, David, don't spend money you don't have. And my mom said, David, save for a rainy day.
Classic advice.
Yes, but being a good son, I also thought, maybe I can creatively spend my parents' money without them noticing.
Oh no, I can imagine that.
Yeah, like sneaking extra snacks into the cart or borrowing money for a business investment that was actually a new video game.
So basically, you were practicing financial entrepreneurship, using the family budget as venture capital.
Exactly. Family venture capital. But jokes aside, seeing my parents' careful budgeting definitely shaped how I handle my own money now.
For me, it was different. My parents were frugal, but in a positive way. They didn't talk much about money, but I learned by watching them plan, save, and make thoughtful purchases.
So, no secret Netflix fund experiments for you?
No, I had to earn my own Netflix subscription. But seriously, family habits, good or bad, leave a mark.
Absolutely. For example, if your parents stressed about money, you might grow up anxious about spending. Or if they were too generous, you might struggle to save.
Yes, that's why self-awareness is key. Recognize what habits came from your family and decide which ones you want to keep and which ones to improve.
So listeners, remember, family influences your money mindset. Some habits are inherited, some are learned by watching, some by creative experiments with the family budget.
Exactly. And the cool part is, now that we live alone, we get to create our own rules. We're responsible, but we also have freedom to experiment. Responsibly, of course.
Responsible, yes, maybe just the little Netflix impulse every now and then.
That's allowed. Balance is the key.
So, family shaped us, but ultimately our money habits are ours to build.
Perfectly said, David. And listeners, reflect on your own family lessons and maybe laugh at the mistakes along the way. And now let's talk about something very important. Financial beliefs, those little phrases we tell ourselves about money that can hold us back.
Ah, yes. Like my favorite, I'm terrible at saving, so why even try?
Exactly. That's a common one. I can't save money. If you believe it, you act like it's true.
Yeah, I believed it until I realized I could save money by simply switching from premium Netflix to standard.
There you go. Small changes can reprogram your mindset. Another common belief is money is evil.
Ah, yes. That classic one my friend told me. Rich people are greedy.
Right. But the truth is, money is neutral. It's a tool. It can be used for good or bad. Your beliefs about it shape your behavior.
So if I think money is evil, I might avoid saving or investing, and then I complain I never have enough.
Exactly. The third one is, I'll never be wealthy. Limiting beliefs like this can block opportunities before you even try.
Ah, the classic self-sabotage, like buying the cheapest Netflix plan and thinking, well, that's all I can ever afford.
Yes. So how do we reprogram these beliefs? First, notice them. Pay attention to the thoughts you repeat about money.
Step 2, replace them with something positive, like, I can save money, even if it's just a little.
Exactly. And step 3, take action. Beliefs change faster when you see results. Even small wins, saving $20, tracking your spending, investing a little, prove your new mindset is real.
So instead of I can't save, I can think, I can save, I'm learning, and I still get to binge watch Netflix.
Perfect. And the more you practice, the more natural these beliefs become.
So, to reprogram your money mindset, notice your negative beliefs, replace them with positive ones, take consistent action, and celebrate small wins.
Exactly. Remember, your beliefs shape your money habits. Change the mindset and the habits will follow.
And if all else fails, at least you'll still have your Netflix subscription to cheer you up.
Absolutely.
Jess, let's talk about something very important. Why it's so crucial to talk about money openly.
Yes, even though we live alone, we've seen that being honest about finances can prevent a lot of stress in life.
Exactly. For example, if I were married, I'd probably say, honey, here's the budget. And yes, the drone was definitely my mistake.
Oh, David. And if I were married, I'd want to build our budget together from day one, so we both know what we're saving, spending, and investing.
Right. Open money conversations mean fewer surprises. Nobody likes discovering a secret subscription or a mysterious emergency purchase.
Yes, and it's not just about spouses, friends, family, even adult children. Talking about money openly teaches good habits and prevents misunderstandings.
For example, sharing tips with friends can help them avoid mistakes like my family drone investment days.
Exactly. And it also reduces stress. When money is hidden or unspoken, it creates tension. Being open is empowering.
So basically, if we were married, I'd have to confess everything. Credit card balances, Netflix subscriptions, maybe even the occasional impulse gadget.
And if I were married, I'd want us to make financial decisions together, discuss priorities, and set goals so money becomes a tool for building a life, not a source of conflict.
Listeners, the key takeaway: don't be afraid to talk about money. Open discussions build trust, prevent mistakes, and make financial planning easier, whether with a partner, friends, or family.
Exactly. And even if you live alone like us, practicing transparency and self-honesty about your finances prepares you for the future, partnerships, investments, or big life decisions.
And maybe helps prevent buying a second drone without consulting anyone.
At least teaches you how to laugh at your own mistakes.
So, open money conversations equals less stress, more clarity, and a little humor along the way.
Perfect summary. Okay, David, time to go serious but simple. Investing for beginners. Because some people hear stocks and funds and immediately imagine Wall Street movies.
Yes, with me in a suit, running around yelling buy, sell, while secretly just checking Netflix trailers.
Exactly. But investing doesn't have to be complicated. Think of it like this. Stocks equals owning a tiny piece of a company. If the company grows, your piece grows in value. Funds or ETFs are a basket of many stocks or bonds, so you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Real estate is owning property that can grow in value or give you rental income.
So basically, stocks are like choosing one series to binge, funds are like Netflix with many series at once, and real estate is like buying the whole TV.
Perfect metaphor. And for beginners, funds are usually safer because they're diversified. Now, let's connect that with financial goals. You can't invest well if you don't know what you're aiming for.
Right. Like if my only goal is afford Netflix premium forever, that's not very strategic.
Exactly. Goals should be clear and realistic. 1 year, short-term goals, like building an emergency fund or saving for a vacation. 5 years, midterm goals, like buying a car, starting a business, or saving for further education. 10 plus years, long-term goals, like retirement planning, financial freedom, or real estate investment.
So basically, I need to stop thinking only about Friday night Netflix snacks and start planning for retirement Netflix marathons?
Exactly. Planning gives direction, and investing is the tool to reach those goals. And finally, the magic piece, compound interest.
Ah, yes. The secret sauce of money. Isn't that where your money earns interest, and then that interest earns more interest, and suddenly you feel like a financial genius?
Exactly. Even small amounts grow huge over time. The earlier you start, the more powerful it is.
So if I invest now, by the time I'm old and gray, I'll be able to afford not just Netflix, but Netflix Premium and Disney Plus.
Yes, that's the power of starting early. For example, if you invest $100 a month at 8% annual growth, in 30 years, you'll have almost $150,000.
Whoa, and here I was thinking my $100 was just pizza. I mean, Netflix money.
See, small amounts add up. The hardest part is starting, but once you do, compound interest works in your favor.
So, listeners, learn the basics: stocks, funds, real estate. Set real goals for 1, 5, and 10 years. Start investing early and let compound interest be your best friend.
Perfect summary. Investing is not about being a Wall Street genius. It's about patience, consistency, and clear goals.
And maybe the dream of never worrying about Netflix subscription hikes again.
That too. Okay, David, before we wrap up, let's give our listeners something really practical. 5 simple steps they can start tomorrow to manage money better.
Yes, like a financial to-do list that even I can handle. Hopefully.
Exactly. Step 1, track your expenses for 1 day. Just write down everything you spend. Coffee, bus ticket, Netflix.
Oh boy, my list will be coffee,
Netflix, 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 snacks, Netflix.
That's okay. Awareness is the first step. Step 2, set one short-term goal. For example, save $50 this month or cook at home twice a week instead of eating out.
So, my short-term goal, survive without ordering pizza for at least 3 days.
That's ambitious, but possible. Step 3, open a separate savings account, your emergency fund. Even if you put $10, it creates the habit.
Oh, so not an account just for Netflix price increases.
No, David, a real safety net. Step 4, cancel one unnecessary subscription. We all have them, an app we don't use, a magazine, maybe even...
Don't you dare say Netflix.
Okay, I won't. But trust me, trimming one subscription saves money long term. And step 5, learn something small about money every day. Read one article, listen to a podcast like ours, or watch a short video.
Yes, because small daily learning equals big financial wisdom over time, like compound interest, but for your brain.
Exactly. So to sum up, track expenses, set a short-term goal, open a savings account, cancel one useless subscription, and learn a little every day.
And boom, you're officially smarter with money than I was yesterday.
Yes, and tomorrow you'll be even better. Okay, David, before we say goodbye, let's give our listeners some practical resources, apps, books, and of course, our personal money hacks.
Yes, because let's be honest, I need these tips as much as our audience.
All right, apps first. Some of the most useful ones are Mint or YNAB, you need a budget, for tracking expenses, Pocket Guard for setting limits, or even just Google Sheets if you like DIY.
And don't forget the old school Notes app where I write, don't order pizza, don't order pizza, don't order pizza.
That works too. Now books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki for mindset, The Richest Man in Babylon, Timeless Principles, and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, motivation and strategy.
And my personal recommendation, any book that teaches you to finish Netflix series without buying snacks every episode.
That's not an actual book, David.
It should be. Bestseller immediately.
Okay, now for our personal hacks. For me, I plan my grocery shopping for the week. It saves a ton of money and avoids food waste. I always use public transportation instead of a car. Cheaper, eco-friendly, and stress-free. And I meditate before shopping so I don't buy silly things impulsively.
Very wise, Jess. My hacks are a little different. I use cash envelopes sometimes. If I budget $100 for fun, I put that in cash, and when it's gone, it's gone. I set up automatic savings transfers, so I don't even see the money, it just disappears into savings. And, okay, I finally learned to share my Netflix account with friends. That way it's cheaper.
That's a very David hack. But actually, yes, sharing subscriptions can be a smart way to save.
See, I'm not just about pizza mistakes. I have good hacks too.
Absolutely. All right, friends, let's wrap this up. Today we talked about money from so many angles. Successes, mistakes, habits, apps, even David's Netflix subscription strategy.
Hey, it's a serious financial plan. But yes, if we had to highlight one big idea, it's this: money is a tool, not the goal itself.
Exactly. Money is not about showing off or chasing numbers. It's about building the life you want. Security, freedom, joy.
Right. Pizza, Netflix and freedom.
Yes, Netflix and freedom. And to make this episode really useful, we want to give you a challenge.
Here it comes. Drum roll in your head, listeners.
Your challenge: start small. Tomorrow, put aside 10% of any income you receive. Doesn't matter if it's a salary, a gift, or even finding $10 in an old jacket pocket.
Yes, treat yourself as your first bill to pay. You'll thank yourself in the future.
And remember, even small steps today grow into big results tomorrow.
Like compound interest, or like how just one episode turns into a full Netflix season binge.
Exactly. So, if you enjoyed this episode, do us a favor. Subscribe to our channel, The English Hub, hit like, and share this podcast with a friend who might also need a financial boost.
Yes, don't keep all the money wisdom for yourself. Sharing is caring.
And we'd love to hear from you. Write in the comments below, what's your best money tip? Or what was your funniest financial mistake?
Maybe we'll read your story in a future episode. And don't worry, we'll laugh with you, not at you.
So that's it from us today.
I'm David Miller.
And I'm Jessica Martin.
And this was
the English Hub podcast.
Now go save some money and maybe reward yourself with one episode of Netflix.
Just one episode, David. See you next time.